Hello, wonder people. Hello, wonder people. Listen, this is Dr. Nicole. I am coming to you today. It is an extraordinary day. Wowzers. Oh my wowzers. It is day 25. So let me just say, hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Dr. Nicole. I am your guide at the side. I am your partner in positivity, but also your partner in possibility. I am your rise and ride. I am your positivity champion, always cheering you on in your positivity journey. So, listen, it is, as I said, it is day 25. Here's where you have landed. Now that you know a little bit about what time it is, you know who I am. Here's where you've landed. You're in Practicing Positivity, the studio. As you can tell, this is a place where we engage in the practice, where we consciously go about collecting, curating, and indeed practice those things that nurture, that cultivate, that elevate, that expand, that feed our natural sense of joy, energy, vitality, and zest for that L, I, F, and E. Now, what we mean by that here, life, we unpack that a little bit here. So for those of you that are just joining us, or this is your first exposure to the studio where we do this practicing of positivity, life stands for L, a lightness of being, sense of love, filling and flowing from the heart. I, inspiration and imagination, being able to see beyond the current circumstance or moment from a place of inspiration rather than survival. F, sense of faithfulness to that thing, that particular unique gift, strength, or set of strengths, as it turns out for us humans, that we have been given that really has a particular, just like our fingerprints, it has a unique signature for each and every one of us. But we got to be faithful to it, to not just be good at it, to not just increase our skills or capacity, but to be able to dwell in an inquiry that can take us through those moments of uncertainty where we might forget what it is that we came here to do, and that sense of freedom. We're still on F now. I know y'all thought I was off preaching, but we're still on F. So on F, that sense of freedom, spaciousness that allows us to enter into life even in those moments of crisis, even in those moments of challenge, and to cultivate from the inside, not waiting for all the circumstances to align on the outside. So where we could be the generators of our own freedom, our own openness, our own limitlessness. And that E, see, we take all of those things, we press them down, we jumble them up, we shake them together, just like the shake and bake bag. Oh, I'm giving y'all so many references for how old I am. But that shake and bake bag where we shake it all together until it's running over, all of that taken together, creating an exceptional and extraordinary experience of this thing we call life. Now, for some of y'all, that's enough for the video right there. You're like, oh, okay, I'm good. I can take that and run, but I have a little bit more to give you. So I want to ask you to grab a pen, grab something that you can write with, something that you can write on, or something that just simply allows you to capture those things that you want to hold on to, those things that made you, maybe something that helped you feel a little bit lighter, maybe something that made you laugh, something that gave you a little experience of these positive emotions: joy, gratitude, humor, fun, curiosity, awe, gratefulness, appreciation, love, kindness, something that may have stirred you. We want you to be able to hold on to it. And I know as I have continued to go and grow, I understand there's a power of writing something down. And there is what we're learning from the science of writing something down. It, it activates and unlocks the creative side of our brain as well as the analytical side of our brain. It opens up that frontal cortex, that executive function, but it also sets off that part of our brain that is elevating, that's about not just creativity, but a sense of something higher, something more meaningful, right? The simple act of writing something down that's of consequence to me simply because it's of consequence to me, it's resonant for me in and of itself is its own gift. So asking or inviting really that you grab whatever your methodology of capture is, whether it be to, I'm going to encourage writing down for all the reasons that I just articulated, but more generally, something that allows you to hold on to it because maybe you're in a place where you can't, it's not safe for you to write something down. So, whatever works for you. Now, that said, we have a little formula here. I'm watching my time. I'm watching my time. Those of you all that know me, we supposed to do all this now in 10 minutes or less. So I'm already under, I'm already less than 3 minutes remaining. And this is a very special day. So I want us to get to it. So here's our little formula. You can see it here, a little insight, like to give you a little practice, something that you can take out and rock. You can take out and put your rollerblades on and kind of put this in your ears, put this in your proverbial ears and kind of go and flow, cut a step on that. And then, of course, a moment to pause, a moment of integration, a moment for you to take it all in and let it settle in the good soil of your energetic being, whatever level that is, so that it can have the right nourishment to grow in the way that it should, to give you good fruit later to live on, to be some substance for you. Now that said, I said it's day 25. So wowzers, oh my wowzers, this is an important day on a 100-day journey. This is a perfect time for a little Sankofa moment. So Sankofa is a Ghanaian concept. As a Westerner, I don't want to just try and pull it in and act like I know all of what it means, but it has been such a gift for me in my work life, in my personal life, just a little bit that I can pick up from it. So all of my Ghanaian friends that are tuning in, hop into the comments and help us break this thing down because this is a powerful concept that we can use to assist us in not allowing those pearls of wisdom, those things that might get lost. So, how I've understood Sankofa is it is not taboo to go back and fetch those things that might be lost, those things that might be lost just in the hurriedness of the moment, being able to, or as we're moving forward day to day, those things that might be lost because we just haven't had the time to sit down and reflect on them. Sankofa, having an opportunity or using strategically our capture tools to help us to go back and dwell in a deeper inquiry into something that we have been through, that we have not only survived through, but maybe we have now had an opportunity to strive through something, but now for it to be a growth opportunity, we must take that time to go back and to pick up, to gather up those things which might be lost. So, day 25, remember, all of this is nestled inside of the context of this 100-day journey of practicing positivity, practicing, cultivating those things, engaging those practices that broaden our perspective, that strengthen and bolster our resilience, that allow us to more powerfully not only to connect with the conditions that we have to work with and work on, but to also allow us to more powerfully, more authentically connect to those that we happen to be working alongside of as we begin to address whatever it is that life is serving up, going back and fetching the thing that might be lost. So, as we are at day 25, there have been uh, a few things that we have covered here that I hope have served you well. Insights that have, what they say, gifts that keep on giving, insights that have continued to open up and reveal things, newness, new wisdom to you. So, we had practices like the gratitude wave, going ahead and consciously being on awareness, not alert, being on awareness, looking for things that you could appreciate that someone has done for you. Someone has blessed you with something. They've just graced you with something. They've extended you grace. Hey, maybe a way that you've extended yourself grace. or you extended grace to another. But that gratitude wave, particularly where folks have done wonderful things for you and you tell them about it. So not just holding it and even not just reflecting in yourself, but you take that extra step to communicate it to them, or savoring the spark, something that you have seen, a beautiful flower, or you had an opportunity to play with your dog, or you just had a kindness that was exchanged with another person, savoring those moments that allow you to kind of elongate that time of that emotion of joy, appreciation, gratitude, or grace. An act of kindness that not only gives you a boost, but as you're giving another a boost, giving another person that kindness, kind of pep, that again, allowing that to multiply. So, some things that we've learned, that broaden and build theory from Dr. Barb Fredrickson, gratitude research, recognizing that expressing gratitude boosts our well-being, of course, and supports healthy relationship, happiness activities, intentional acts of kindness, how that significantly increases that experience, our feeling of happiness for longer periods of time, and on and on. So those are some of the things that we've covered here. And if you want to go back and look at any one of those things, go ahead and take another look, take another pass at it. But here was one of the most powerful questions that we went over here. And yes, you see me checking my cheat sheet so I don't miss anything that I want to share with you in this Sankofa moment. The thing that might be lost if we don't go back and get it and bring it with us on the next 25 days of our journey. So remember this question where we started. What are you reclaiming for your journey forward in this practice of positivity? What are you reclaiming? Whether it's a spark, a lesson, a strength, naming and declaring something complete, declaring your moment to say, hey, you know what? I know it might look like all fill in the blank is breaking loose, but right now I've got something that I can activate in response to that. I don't simply have to stand here and wait for the next thing that might come. I have something to do or something to say about how things are going to go, at least inside of my own being. So what is it that you want to reclaim? So remember, positivity. This is the thing that I'm hoping you've picked up over our 25 days so far. Positivity isn't passive, it's active. Positivity is not wet cornflake behavior. It's not a wet pita. It's not a wet piece of naan. It is indeed a powerful active force. And on day 25, what's got me so excited, what's got me so re-inspired is that in 2025, I can't think of a better set of tools, a better body of wisdom, knowledge, resources that I can internalize to help me resource myself no matter what shows up. So on day 25, the positivity pause that I want to invite you to is simply to remember, what are the insights from your own practice of positivity journey do you refuse to leave behind? So what are those little moments? What are those insights that belong to you and you alone? What are those pieces that, they touched you, they inspired you, they elevated you, they gave you a sense of wisdom or a sense of insight or a sense of, you know what, the circumstances didn't get any better, but you got stronger, you got more solid, you got more. Hey, I am not going to be run over by this thing. So take a moment. You know how we do. I said we would have that pause inside of this moment. So I want to give you 30 seconds just to think about for yourself the thing that I refuse to leave behind from my own practicing positivity journey. Whether you're joining us today, you've been with us since day one, or you picked up yesterday or 10 days ago, you know where I'm going with this. Wherever you started or are starting, when you think about a practice of positivity, those things that cultivate your strengths and those things that help promote human flourishing, beginning with you, what do you refuse to leave behind? And don't be concerned about making it poetic, making it perfect. You need this thing for you. However, it's going to keep your positivity fires burning, burning bright. And for those of you that are wanting to take that extra step, I'm going to encourage you. What's the thing that you refuse to leave behind in your practicing positivity journey? Put it in the comments. Listen, we are building living, dynamic, I was going to say database, but that's not alive enough, a garden bed of these positivity practices and resources that not only serve you, but they might lift somebody else, and you might see something from another person that elevates or clarifies a point for you. So post it in the comments. That would be my encouragement. That would be my request. That would be the thing that I would ask you to do, my friends. And y'all know how we do. If you like what you hear here, if it makes you feel elevated, empowered, strong, more joyful, have your own experience of positivity, even makes you more curious about, what is this power of positivity that Dr. Nicole keeps talking about? I'm going to find out for myself. Come on, listen, like, subscribe, share. Like, subscribe, share. Even if you haven't figured it out, even if the positivity emotion that's getting turned on for you is curiosity, share it with somebody else so y'all can be curious together, and then you can go on and deepen your learning journey together. So that's what I would invite. That's what I would ask of you. And as you begin to think about that, hey, listen, if you always know you can find me at tgcconsultinginc.com. And also, if you want to get more practices, resources, other things to keep elevating your positivity game, listen, you see the website on the base of the screen there. Go ahead and sign up, and I will see you in your inbox. I don't overwhelm you. I don't reach out to you. I don't flood your inbox every day. But when I find stuff that's really good, I like to share it with you. Why? Because we are cultivating a practice that nurtures our capacity, our ability, our awareness for those things that consciously elevate our zest, our vitality, and energy and joy for this LIFE thing we call life. So, that said, my friends, I am going to sign off for day 25. I hope you have taken this Sankofa moment to heart and had a moment to just think about as I think about my own practice of positivity, whether it's 5 minutes long or 25 days long or 25 years long. Hey, what's the thing that I want to look back and I refuse to leave behind? I will see you tomorrow for Saturday Sound Off, day 26. And I have something special coming up for you all on September the 11th. I believe I misspoke yesterday and said September the 12th. I am going to have a friend of mine, Anna Leota, and I am going to have her come and talk about her experience of resilience. And I'm telling you, this is a thing that blows out the positivity conversation to the stratosphere. So I'll have some more information for you about that in the coming week, but I definitely want to make sure that you do not miss it. So talk with you tomorrow. and have an incredible, incredible rest of your evening. Thank you for being here. Keep practicing positivity. I'll see you tomorrow. Be well.